My wife texted I love you instead of I love you more, and I knew a killer was in our house. That one missing word was her final cry for help, and I had 20 minutes to save my family. For 12 years, my wife and I had a ritual. Every single day, I would text her those 3 words, I love you. And every single day, without fail, she would respond with, I love you more. It sounds like a small, cheesy thing, but in our marriage, it was sacred. She never missed it. Not when she was sick with a high fever, not even when we were in the middle of a massive blowout fight and weren't even speaking. That more was our way of saying, no matter what, we're okay. So when her reply popped up on my screen yesterday, and it just said, love you, my stomach dropped. Most people would think I was being paranoid, but 12 years of consistency don't just vanish for no reason. I called her immediately. She picked up on the first ring, which was the second red flag. She's a stay-at-home mom with a 10-month-old. She's never that fast. Hey babe, is everything all right? I asked, my heart starting to race. Oh, everything is great, she said. Her voice was cheerful, but it sounded brittle, like glass about to shatter. I'm just hanging out with the baby. My friend from the gym actually just stopped by, so I should probably get going. I froze. We haven't had a gym membership in over 3 years. My wife wasn't talking to me. She was talking through me. She was telling me that there was an intruder in our home and she was trapped. I didn't say another word. I grabbed my keys and sprinted to my car. My office is 40 minutes away from our house, but I hit the highway doing 95. I was weaving through traffic like a maniac while dialing 911. Sir, you need to slow down, the dispatcher told me. Are you sure she isn't just confused? I've been with this woman for over a decade, I screamed into the phone. She just gave me a coded distress signal. There's a man in my house with my wife and my infant daughter. Send everyone now. I hung up and tried calling her back, but it went straight to voicemail. Then I called our neighbor, Walt, a retired firefighter. I told him to look at the house. He told me there was a white windowless van in my driveway that he'd never seen before. He said all the blinds were closed, something my wife never does during the day because she likes the natural light for the baby. I was still 15 minutes away, and I felt like I was dying. My daughter can't even crawl yet. She's completely defenseless. I pulled onto my street doing 70, tires screeching as I saw the flashing blue and red lights. Police had the house surrounded. SWAT officers were crouched behind their cruisers with rifles aimed at my front door. I tried to run past the perimeter, but an officer tackled me into the grass. Let me go! That's my family in there! I yelled. Sir, stay down, he barked. The suspect has a knife to your wife's throat. We are negotiating. The next few minutes were the longest of my life. I heard my daughter start to cry from inside. That high-pitched, terrified wail that only a parent can recognize. It tore my soul apart. Suddenly, there was a loud crash, followed by shouting and the sound of boots storming the house. Seconds later, an officer emerged through the front door carrying my baby girl. Behind him, another officer was dragging a man out in handcuffs. He was covered in blood and struggling. Then I saw her. My wife walked out, shaking so violently she could barely stand. I broke free from the officer holding me and ran to her, pulling her into my arms. She collapsed against me, sobbing so hard she couldn't breathe. He was going to take us, she whispered into my chest. He told me he just wanted the jewelry, but then he saw the baby and changed his mind. He made me text you back so you wouldn't come home early. He stood right behind me with the knife against my back, watching me type every letter. I pulled her closer, my own tears hitting her hair. How did you know to change the text? I asked. She looked up at me, her eyes red and puffy. I knew if I didn't say more, you'd come. I knew you were the only one who would understand. I just prayed you were checking your phone. 12 years of a silly little ritual saved my family's life. We don't say I love you more anymore. Now we just hold each other a little tighter, knowing that sometimes the smallest words are the ones that carry the most weight.